Students, we have discussed about at first chapter matter. What are matter? Matter is any substance that occupies space. So we have discussed about matter. What happened when matter further again divided into defined parts? When matter further divided, then some small particles, we will obtain some small particles. These small particles are called what? Molecule. When we divide a matter further, then some small particles we obtain, and these small particles are called what? Molecules. So today our chapter is atoms and molecules, class 9, general science, video number 7. So what are molecules? Molecules are smallest particles. Molecules are smallest particles. It's very smallest particle we cannot see in our naked eyes. So how molecules are obtained? By further dividing a matter. By further dividing a matter, molecules are obtained. And these molecules are divided into the simplest part, that is the part that cannot be break further, and this the last part of this molecule, the divided molecule is called atom. So atom is the last part of a matter, further we cannot divide atoms. So our chapter atoms and molecules, before going through atoms and molecules, characteristics of atoms and molecules, the two laws we have to study about the two laws, the chemical the laws of chemical combination, the laws of chemical combination. Now you have studied about what is atoms and molecules. I have told you the very smallest particles of matter. So the laws of chemical, there are two laws of chemical combination. The first law, conservation of mass. The first law is what? Law of conservation of mass or conservation of mass. Law of conservation of mass. So what is law of conservation of mass? In a chemical reaction, mass can neither be created nor destroyed. This is the law of conservation of mass. So we can write, it states that mass can neither be created nor destroyed in a chemical reaction. To understand this law of conservation of mass, we consider two compounds X and Y. We consider two compounds. When X reacts with Y, then a product formed, that is Z. Suppose two compounds X and Y, when react this X compound with Y, then a compound formed Z. And this the left hand side, these are called the reactants and these are called the products. The mass of this reactant, the total mass of this reactant always equal to the total mass of this product. That means what? Mass can neither be created nor destroyed. Mass cannot be destroyed and cannot be created. So left hand side of this chemical reaction, the total mass must be equal to the right hand side of the chemical reaction. That means each compound, the compound X have some mass, and this the compound X also include in compound Z, and the mass of this X here and the mass of this X include in the compound Z always same. So this is the law of conservation of mass. The second law of equal proportion. Law of equal proportion. So what is the law of equal proportion? In a chemical substance, the elements are always present. In a chemical substance, the elements are always present. In definite proportion by mass. So this is our second law of chemical combination. We have two laws. First law I have discussed. The second law of equal proportion. In a chemical substance, the elements are always present in definite proportion. To understand this law, we are taking an example of water formation. Hydrogen reacts with oxygen to form is what? Water, H2O. Hydrogen reacts with oxygen to form what? Water. Now here see, if 1 gram of hydrogen is react with 8 gram of oxygen, then 9 gram of water is produced. So what is our ratio here? 1:8. The ratio of hydrogen and oxygen is 1:8. For any chemical reaction, the ratio of hydrogen and oxygen must be 1:8. Say 2 gram of hydrogen. Say 2 gram of hydrogen cannot react with 8 gram of oxygen. It always 2 gram of hydrogen reacts with 16 gram of oxygen. And after that, if we find the ratio of these two, then 2 ones are 2 8s are, then it is result 1:8. It always have a what? Definite proportion by mass. So our second law, in a chemical substance, the elements are always present in definite proportion by mass. So we have discussed these two laws, law of conservation of mass and law of equal proportion. Very important, these two laws. And after that, the next video will discuss about Dalton's atomic theory. What Dalton's told about the chemical combinations, about some postulates are given by Dalton. We'll discuss about it in our next video. Thank you.